Hi guys, this is Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to thank you guys all for subscribing and liking the videos and all the wonderful comments. I really appreciate it. It's actually been helping me out a lot. We're going to go over, as you can see, the cash Darriynn case. And we'll start first with, who is Darriynn Brown to the family? Did Cameron just go to school with him? Is he an acquaintance of Monica, Cameron, or did he know one of the other kids?
Maury insists Brown was just a friend of his brother and would always walk around the neighborhood.
Maury says he recognizes Brown from school but has no idea why this would happen.
Or maybe it's something more. To Monica, possibly? I don't know. Comment down below and let me know what you think about this. Now, also, there are conflicting reports about the incident that happened 2 days prior to this horrific tragedy. In the first report, she states that she was out grocery shopping when he came by for a short period of time. And Emily said that Darriynn Brown creeped her out. And Monica told him, "Don't come back around my kids. I don't want you." And in that statement, she says that she got upset with her children about it. Now, if she was gone when Darriynn was at the house, how would she have been able to tell him that, is what I wonder there. Now, in another statement, she refers to the same day in question, 2 days prior, and she states that she came home from the grocery store and found Brown there spending, which was called playtime, with Cash, and it was an unannounced visit, and that it irritated her. So I'm wondering, okay, which story is it? So there's a lot of holes in this story to me, to be honest, because it makes me wonder, why are these stories changing? Like, you were either there for that incident 2 days prior or you weren't. It's just that simple. And also, why are the stories changing about how they know him? Just tell us how you know Brown, because when stories change like this, I mean, of course, it's suspicious. What are we supposed to think? Because regardless, if you know him or you don't know him, that doesn't change the fact of what happened. And it leads me back to that 7:30 surveillance video when he supposedly came back to the house that same day. To me, he just looked really comfortable being there, like he's been there before. And also, it doesn't look like he gets spooked, like the report states. Now, in his hand, I do see a very small, pointy, possibly sharp object, and I'll show you that now. Now, I also wanted to point out, I was going over the 5 a.m. surveillance video, and I actually noticed that the suspect stands and he holds his pointed finger out. So I started to look at this video. I want you to take a look at his hands. Now, what I actually noticed here is it looks like he's grabbing something from his belt, whatever he's got around his waist. And looks like he takes it out, and I'm thinking he's using something to pick a lock, and that's what he's holding in his hand. So now I want you to watch. I've slowed it down a bit, and I want you to take a look. When he walks away, you are going to notice what looks to me like possibly the same object from the 7:30 video, if you look in his right hand. So it's just a quick glimpse of it there, but I mean, it's more of the actions as to what he's doing, because when he walks up, he's pulling something out, it looks like, of his waistband, and then now he's going to walk up to the front of the gate, and he's going to stop for a minute, and watch, his hands are going to go in back to that same spot, and it looks to me as like he's putting it back. So I don't know if he carries something with him. Look, he looks down, and he looks to be possibly putting something back in. his waistband, and then he's gonna walk off. Now, I don't know if he carries something around that he picks locks with. That's very possible, and you'll see it more at the regular speeds. And again, guys, I would love to hear your comments on this. I do read all the comments, so I do appreciate that, and I love all the feedback. It definitely helps out a lot. I like to get other people's opinions on what you guys think.
Police say the man suspected of kidnapping and murdering a 4-year-old Dallas boy also targeted a child in a nearby home 3 months earlier. Charges from that incident were just filed against 18-year-old Darriynn Brown. He was already charged with kidnapping 4-year-old Cash Gernon and could face an additional charge for the boy's murder. Today, we learn more about the previous incident in February involving a 2-year-old girl. Fox 4's Alex Boyer asked the child's grandfather, that girl's grandfather, why there were no charges for that case until now. Alex.
Hi, Heather, that's right. And that homeowner told me that the only reason he didn't press charges at the time of the incident is because a woman who lived several doors down asked him not to, claiming that Brown was suffering from a mental episode. She also reportedly told him that Brown sometimes stayed with her. That woman lived at the same home where months later, little Cash Gernon would be taken from and allegedly killed by Brown. On February 8th, 2021, Dallas police say 18-year-old Darriynn Brown broke into this home on Florina Parkway, assaulted the homeowner, and tried to take the man's 2-year-old granddaughter. The grandfather was too shaken up to talk on camera, but told me Brown suddenly appeared in his home and said he was looking for his girlfriend and began checking rooms and closets. The homeowner, who did not know Brown, said he grabbed a knife and told Brown to leave. Brown went out a garage door but forced his way back inside. That's when, according to an arrest affidavit, Brown grabbed the man's 2-year-old granddaughter asleep on the couch and began to carry her towards the laundry room located near the rear of the residence. The homeowner grabbed his granddaughter back. Brown allegedly punched the man and ran off. The homeowner called 911. His account of what happened next provides more insight about the abduction and murder of 4-year-old Cash Gernon 3 months later. He tells me that he didn't initially press charges the night of the incident because the woman who was caring for Cash and lives just a few doors down from his home, came over and said Brown, who sometimes stayed at her home, was having a mental health breakdown and needed help. So according to the arrest warrant affidavit that we obtained, Dallas police officers ended up picking him up on a social service referral.
So I know a lot of people are wondering, like, why are people still talking about Monica? Well, this is the reason right here. I mean, the story, I'm not really sure about this. Why, if somebody broke into my home, tried to take my granddaughter, my child, any child for that matter, and punched me in the face, like, I would have, I mean, he called cops, but I would have pressed charges. But what did Monica tell him? What did she say to actually convince him not to press charges again? That's a serious allegation. That's a serious offense. Like, I'd be worried he would come back or something. So it's very odd. And for him to state this, and these allegations are true, then that would mean Monica does know him. And if he sometimes stayed at their house, then everyone who lived in that home also knew him. And I do have to say, it can go both ways. You know, she may have knew he had mental issues, and after this happened with Cash, then yes, she's possibly feeling very guilty and very hurt by all this. But why not just tell the truth that he was staying there sometimes and this happened? It's just that simple.
Hey, Benny. I know you didn't want me to go live. It's just been really hard with all this stuff that's going on. Thank you, everybody that supported Cash and Carter, and my son and myself. I haven't been down to the site except one time. Right when it happened, I guess everybody knows the DNA came back, and Of course, it was all Darriynn. To all the haters that hated on my son, you guys are fucking horrible people. To all the ones that supported him, thank you so much. My son is one of the strongest boys I know. To have to put up with this crap. Sorry I look so bad, Benny. First time out of the house since Darriynn took cash from me and all the hateful things people say, so I'm going down to the park now. So thank you, everybody, and please keep your prayers with me.
Alright guys, well that's the end of the video. This is actually part 1 because the video got to be too long. So hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already. And always spread love and not hate. Be blessed and keep the faith. And please say a prayer for Cash, Carter, and their family. God bless, guys. Bye.